You did this. You did this. No, I was in the store the entire time, honey. I saw it all. No, defend you because he did nothing wrong. You were following him from the time he walked in the store. No, honey.
So this is Carolyn Bryant. No, this is not Carolyn Bryant. This is Judy, and she could possibly be a descendant of Carolyn Bryant because lying on black boys seems to run in her family. Well, anyway, Judy is a cashier at a CVS in Charleston, South Carolina, and Judy accused a black boy with no knife of threatening to pull a knife on her. And she called the police after following him around the store. Yeah.
Hi guys, this is Tina and you're welcome back to the channel. So imagine being 15, walking into a CVS and ending up in handcuffs. That's exactly what happened in North Charleston. And the video of his arrest is raising serious questions about racial profiling, excessive force, and broken trust in policing. Well, let's dive in and see people's opinions to this.
Charleston Police Chief Ron Camacho is asking the public to be mindful when holding officers accountable after video of a recent incident at a CVS on Ashley Phosphate Road began circulating online. Our Jesse Klinger sat down with the chief, who says when people begin filming and shouting at police during an active scene, it can sometimes make matters worse.
I have two young men. I have two young men that are yelling and screaming inside the store. One of them threatened me with a weapon.
Police responded to the CVS on Ashley Phosphate Road early Thursday afternoon, following a call from the store supervisor.
He came in and they were trying to sell candy outside, and I told them not to. And then he started swearing, causing a scene in the store, and he said, "I'm going to take out," it sounded like a knife, and hit you with, hit you.
Got to the store and they made contact. They believe that he had a weapon on him. They immediately, he's there yelling and not complying with the officer. People around them with cameras had people yelling and kind of inciting this, making this, a lot more worse than what it should have been.
No injuries were reported and no weapon was found. The juvenile was released to a parent and is charged with third-degree assault and breach of peace. Chief Camacho says officers acted appropriately in the situation, and while he welcomes accountability, is asking the public to be mindful when filming an active scene.
We welcome that type of accountability. Just don't get involved when we're, dealing with a situation, and please don't escalate a situation with your words or your physical actions.
The department says it's actively working to create new opportunities to work with the community.
We have some community members, some community leaders that we're going to get together with to kind of have some classes on how to interact with the police. This is a continual process, and we will continue to grow and improve.
Jesse Klinger, New.
Good morning, TikTok. Y'all, I am pissed. Pissed off. So, North Charleston Police Department decided to release a statement that the officers and the officer the first officer that arrived on the scene broke no policies. No policies were violated on how they handled the situation with the little young man at CVS. I find that hard to believe. They even had the audacity in their statement to say the witnesses with the cell phone cameras escalate the situations. They don't de-escalate them. They escalate the situations with the cameras. Not the officer that jumps out of his car, immediately detains this young man, trying to detain him. No questions asked, no investigation, no nothing, no de-escalation at all. They're not to blame. No, let's blame no de-escalation on the surrounding witnesses. For those of you who did not see my previous videos, in North Charleston, South Carolina, North Charleston Police Department and CVS Pharmacy were involved. There was a young man that went into CVS Pharmacy to get something to drink. One of CVS employees followed him and, said to him, basically, at first, don't steal nothing. This young man says, I'm not stealing nothing. He was like, you know how these young kids are. I got money. I got bangs in my pocket. Judy is her name, the CVS pharmacy worker, thought because she did not know what bands meant, she called 911, let them know that they had threatened her, let them know that he had threatened her with a blade, a knife, which was untrue. And
in half a mile,
911 was called. Police arrived on the scene. This young man stayed. He could have left and ran. He intentionally stayed in front of the store with several witnesses who witnessed that did not happen, until officers came thinking he was doing the right thing by telling his side of the story. But no, the officer jumped out and didn't care to hear his side of the story. The officer jumped out immediately and started wanting to detain him, roughing him up, grabbing his neck, throwing him. Another officer arrived. They tussled with him as well. This young man is pleading, letting him know, I don't want him to touch him. The original officer, I don't want him touching me. He's nasty. He's not listening to me. He's trying to kill me. I don't want this officer touching me. At that point, what part did North Charleston not think, okay, obviously this officer is causing the detention. Let that officer back up and let me, the other officer, talk to this young man and figure out what's going on. No, that didn't happen. Didn't happen. They both tussled with him till they fell to the ground. Other officers arrived on the scene. You literally have witnesses there yelling. Two of the witnesses that were there were CVS employees screaming, we work here. We're telling you that did not happen. Officers don't care. They're not listening to them. Other witnesses were there that weren't employees. And of course, Judy, the CVS employee. In my previous videos, I put her picture up. She's standing there as usual, what Karens do. Once they do some bullshit, Karen's standing. She's standing there. Oh, I didn't do it. Look at. I wish y'all see the pictures. Who me? No. Y'all, they tussled with that little boy, detained him. And this I'm just giving you the short version of it because my other videos had way more details. But I'm pissed that North Charleston Police Department said that no policies from their officers were violated with that young man. And the fact that this young man, you're trying to blame the escalation on the witnesses that stood around, not your aggressive officers. What is going on in North Charleston Police Department? This is the 3rd to 4th incident with teenagers from false reports and stuff like this going on. I don't know what Reggie Burge is doing in the mayor office, but he got to do something. Something got to happen. Something got to change. It got to be some meetings going on to determine what's going to be the best option for these officers. Some de-escalation training need to be going on because it ain't happening. It's not happening. Y'all, we got a black mayor. North Charleston got a black mayor. The first ever, at least that I know of. First ever black mayor for North Charleston. And these are the things that are still continuing to happen. Some of you, I know y'all don't know where North Charleston is. That is exactly where Walter Scott, same police department, Walter Scott shot him several times in the back. Walter Scott was shot several times in the back by North Charleston Police Department. Thought they were going to cover it up. tell a witness they didn't even know was recording the whole situation. Gave a flam little story they gave. I hope this little boy mama, she has reached out to me before, get you a good lawyer, because you may not be able to prosecute criminally, but you can civilly. Because this is ridiculous. No policies were violated. I'm going to have to Google these police policies. I need a copy of no Charleston police policies because I'm just confused. Confused. Y'all continue to pray for this young man because I know he's traumatized. The way that young man screamed out at CVS, the way he screamed out for his mother, and the way he really felt like they were going to kill him, I know he has PTSD.
So guys, this is the kind of story that makes you wonder if this can happen to one teen in a store, who is next? Let me know your thoughts in the comments, and as always, make sure to like, share, comment, and of course subscribe for real more talk. Till next time, bye.